What is up, people? Van from the Vaniverse Gaming Channel here. We're back with episode 3 of my very hard Iron Mutant on Mutant Year Zero. Like I said at the beginning of every video, if this series or any of my videos make you want to purchase the game, click on the link in the description, and that'll take you to the page where you can buy the game and then use code MUTANT and get a 10% discount. If you buy it from me, it goes towards my channel. I'd be very thankful. If you don't, won't hurt my feelings either. So, all right, so let's get started here. In the last episode, we kind of finished. It was a shorter one, 13 minutes or so. In this episode, we're going to pick up our third party member, and then most likely we are going to go and do this one right here. So yeah, so that's the plan. We're just gonna run around the outskirts here quick before we go talk to Selma. Make sure we gather everything. Selma's actually gonna be a nice addition to our group here.
Wait, that's a stalker. One of Hammond's.
She actually brings a additional silent weapon with her, so it'll help us take out some of the outskirt fights without having to. It'll just help us take less damage because we'll be able to pick off more people. So that's the goal. I think that's all the scrap and whatnot in this area. I'm pretty sure. So let's head and pick up Selma, hear what she has to say. And then we're going to go to that crashed helicopter zone on the right because you can also pick up your third and final silent weapon from there. So that's going to be our plan. But before we actually get into the combat, we're going to go back to the Ark after we talk to Selma.
Stay right there. Who are you?
You're Selma, right? You're a mutant like us, on Hammond's team.
Do I owe you money?
No.
Did I kill your brother?
No.
Then Selma I am. Who are you?
I'm Dux, and he's Boorman. Hello? Like the only walking duck and boar in the whole Ark? Come on.
That's funny. I think you've mistaken me for someone who gives a duck. I've got to catch up to Hammond before it's too late.
You're part of Hammond's crew. How did you get separated?
It was weird. We were all hearing strange voices, not from the zone, in our heads. And that's when the ghouls ambushed us. After the fight, I was somehow blinded, paralyzed. I could barely move. I told Hammond I'd catch up to him when it wore off. 2 long, rough days. But I'm better now. He headed up north to a crash site to find some metal ship. Says it was sent from...
Eden, I know. Do you believe him?
If Hammond thinks there's an Eden, there's an Eden. Believe me. You guys are trying to find him too? And we can work together.
This is insane. You want to go more north? Into Ghoul Central? They'll kill us.
A lot of ghouls have tried to kill me, but I'm still here. So, am I part of your team or what?
Absolutely. All right, so let's look at her and see what she has. So if we click on her, she has another silent weapon. We don't have any extra armor or anything to give her, so let's check out her mutations. So your choices are a taunt or super tendons. Super tendons is really great because you don't have to find ladders or anything. You can just go to high ground. And then she also has an AoE root for 1 turn. So we're going to pick both of those up. I can pick up root on Dux as well, but I feel like his moth wings is a little bit better, so I'm not going to do that. And then on Boorman, we still want to get 2 points because we're going to need Hog Rush here very soon. And since she has that new ability, we're probably going to... no, not yet. Okay. So with that being said, right now our total amount of damage is Dux currently does 5, and she currently does 4. Most things we're going to be fighting are going to require 10 damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to go unlock the map for the Fallen Angel, which is the name of the zone we're going to head over to here. And then we're going to head over to the Ark. We're going to upgrade our weapon. And then we're going to come back. So this says only bring essential items, clothing, ready to eat, no pets or personal, and then some gibberish, other language stuff. I probably shouldn't have called it gibberish. It's not gibberish. It's just another language. All right, so we're going to go this way. Before we can enter the zone, we're going to have to take out 2 dogs, 2 zone dogs, which shouldn't be a problem with our current group. So similar to the 2 zone dogs we fought previous, you know, if you can take one out pretty quick, as long as the other one's far enough away, it shouldn't be a problem where you'll be able to kill him before you take any damage. That's kind of the goal here. So we'll come around here. Okay, so here's the first one. We might as well fight him right now. I don't know where the other one is, but I feel... Oh, he's right there. So maybe I changed my mind. We're not going to fight him right now. They're both very close together. We don't want to fight them that close together because there is a good chance that if we do fight them that close together, that we won't be able to kill both of them before we take damage. So this is probably what we're going to do. We'll put Borman right here. And then if we put these guys up top here, we should be able to get the advantage on them height-wise. And then that way, we should be okay. Yeah. All right. So perfect. So we'll wait for them to kind of separate here. And then here we go. So now that we have the height advantage, I should be able to see I have 100% on both of them. If I do my crit, then what I'll actually do is they'll have 3 health left. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a chance.
Does that hurt?
So he's dead. He gets shot. The other one didn't hear me, which is good. Oh, I lied. He did. So, but with her, I should be able to finish this dog off. And he's down. So now the other dog's over here. Oh, see, the other dog did not hear me. So that was perfect. Only the dog we were firing at heard me. So now, I still should have the height advantage. Yep. And then we can activate Borman. I can actually use my run and gun here. I can get right up in his face, and then I can finish him off. He's going to see me, obviously. I won't be hidden anymore. And then 100% chance to hit, and he's dead. So there we go. Nice and flawless. I did use 2 special abilities there, so now I'm going to have to wait for their cooldowns. But that's okay. Alright, so 20% crit chance from high ground. So we're going to give this one to Selma because she's most likely going to be trying to find the high ground. And let's make sure there's nothing else to loot around here. So I did use up my abilities. So if you look, I need 1 more kill to reactivate his rush. And I need, what? 2 more to reactivate his, and 1 more to reactivate hers. Well, she hasn't used hers yet, I don't think. So we just have to be careful that we...
Elder Almighty, I've seen some crazy shit in the zone, but this takes the
This
book.
is funny.
This house must have belonged to some small people. I mean, small. That is just the weirdest.
So, yeah. Basically, we just want to make sure that we're not wasting our specials, and they're going to come in a necessity in the next zone that could prevent something. But we're okay. We're going to have a lot of solo kills in the next zone, which should reset all of our mutant abilities. So that's why I was not worried to spend them in this particular area. I think we got everything. If someone gets stuck, just hit F to split and then F to regroup, and they should get unstuck. So now we're going to enter the zone here. We're going to unlock the map, and then we're going to jump back to the Ark. And then once we jump back to the Ark, we're going to get it to where between Dux and Selma, I do 10 damage with my silent weapons. So now that we're here, we'll just hit M. We'll hit H. It'll send us back. Spacebar. And then we're going to go and we're going to upgrade her silent weapons. So that'll let us pretty much clear most of them. And then I will get my Hog Rush as well, most likely in this zone, so that I can take out another one of the fights.
Took on this mission to find Hammond. As you go deeper into the zone, questions will arise in your heads. You'll ask yourselves how this world became a wasteland. I'll tell you. A long time ago, a strange disease sprang up in a city not too far from here. A vicious disease. The eyes of the victim 40 years, the plague destroyed most of the human race. A quick rake of death, scraping across the face of the planet. It was nature's revenge. Revenge against the greed, the arrogance, the egos of humans who thought they were gods. We call these fools the Ancients. We don't worship the Ancients like the madman in the zone do. Because our salvation doesn't depend on false gods who live in the heavens. It doesn't depend on the mirage of paradise beyond the zone. Our salvation depends on us. Us means humans and mutants together. And as two of our resident mutants, I bet you wonder who you are, where you come from. I wonder too. We all do. When I found you in the zone, you were shivering, naked, memories completely wiped. We took you in, taught you, and now you serve us as our hunters, our trackers, our warriors. We are indebted to you, stalkers. Never turn on each other. Hear me?
All right, a little bit about how all this wonderful stuff happened. So let's go to. We can stop at Prips real quick and just see. I don't think.
Pull up a stool, stalkers.
Yeah, I need two, so we can't buy anything from Prips yet. But let's go to Deltas. All right, here we go. Alright, so with this, we can add a damage module, which we just picked up, disable robotics, and then we also can upgrade. So now this will do 5 damage, and this one will do 5 damage, so that's what we were waiting for. I'm not going to upgrade this one just yet. Alright, so now this next zone should go hopefully fairly well, now that we have 10 damage. We should be able to take out, I'm pretty sure 4 or 5, and narrow it down to just a final group of 4, including the boss that we'll have to take out. So let's do the norm. We'll run around the outside here. We'll switch to Selma, and then basically we'll pick up what we can, and then we'll try and pick off some people on the outside here.
So I was talking to Iridia, and she told me about this ancient machine she had seen out in the zone, not too far from here. She said it looked like it had fallen from the sky, crashed into the ground, and it spread more than enough scrap around for us.
Alright, so here's the first guy. We don't want to fight him right now.
Straight ahead. They're looting that crash site.
There we go. We didn't want to fight him when he was sitting there next to a rock. So now we should be fine. Okay, butcher down.
Hey guys, come here.
Alright, we got one down. So let's head over here. We're not going to fight anything up here. We're just going to come up and get the loot, and then we're going to go back down. We have a hunter down there. You can see him. We got to kill him. I think we have another marauder or butcher or something like that. And then we have a med bot before we start the next fight. There's some other loot all around here because it's a plane crash, so there's some stuff sitting around.
I heard stories about singing fruit.
Okay, so here's this hunter. We'll wait for him to come back.
Is this somehow related?
Why the hell would anybody need to test?
That's just a thing. I know you can read. I'm not going to read it right here. We'll right here. And should be able to engage him right here and not have any problems. Let's use ducks first. So this is why we upgraded Selma's weapon to 5 damage, because we need 10 damage total to kill these guys silently. And he's done.
You're earning your scrap, kid.
Alright, and that level up, we should be able to get Hog Rush now on Borman. which we're gonna need here to knock down the med bot. And then what else do we have here? Ducks. We're not gonna do that one yet because we have that on Selma. So we're gonna wait and get moth wings. So yeah, we should be good here. So let's loot all this up. Let's sneak in here quick, get this chest. Okay, so critical hit reduction, immune to crit. So we'll put that on Borman. Borman. Okay. We might be able to get to this. Okay. So we're gonna go way out here to the left. Because I believe there's a marauder out here we got to kill by himself, and then we'll also be able to. It's a butcher. Here we go. And then we'll take out the med bot. So here comes the butcher. All right. So because he's by that log, I have to make sure that I'm right in front of him. I have to flank him. If I don't flank him, it's gonna make him defend a little bit. So right here. Done. Okay.
That was awesome.
Regroup. Loot. Alright, so let's head over this way just to make sure we didn't miss any good scrap and loot. We'll go take on the med bot, and then I'll show you guys the way I approach this fight for the big group here. So I think there's some stuff back here, yeah. Just that? Might have just been that. Yep. Alright, so now we're going to go take out the med bot. So we need Hog Rush to beat the med bot because we don't have enough damage because med bots have armor. So our 10 damage is not going to get through his armor. So we're going to have to knock him down to finish him off. So here we go. We want to make sure that Borman, of all people, can knock him down. Okay. So what we'll do is with Selma, we can go right here. So there's a 75% chance because of the log, and so will ducks. But that's okay, because Borman should be able to knock him down and not cause any... shouldn't awaken everybody else. So you can see I did the full damage, but because of the 2 armor, instead of doing 10 damage, I only did 6. So now we'll use our Hog Rush, and then we will charge and knock down the med bot. Okay. So now, here we go. Reload. Okay, he's done. All right, so we didn't alert anyone there. All right, so we'll regroup.
Guys, come here.
Loot all this good stuff here. Okay, piece of armor. Let's put it on. Let's put it on ducks. Okay, get the rare scrap. Make sure we got everything. Yes, yes. Okay, so now for this fight. So Borman's range is pretty terrible. So what I actually want to do on this fight is I'm gonna give Borman. I'm gonna give Borman the hat because Borman needs the range more than we do. So let's give Borman the hat. Okay. And so how we're gonna do this fight is I am going to put Borman over here behind this heavy cover. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put ducks and Selma over here behind cover. So if everything works the way I want it to, let's just check our range here. So his range is 12. Borman's range is 10. Selma's range is 13. So we're going to put ducks right here. And then we're going to put Selma over here. So we want to put them all behind high cover. Okay? And now we're going to ambush. And we're going to open up the fight with Selma's root. Because that way they can't go anywhere. So we can root all of them in one spell. So then the two we're gonna take out are the Pyro and the Marauder. That's the two I wanna take out. So you can see right here, I have a 50 on the Pyro, but 75% chance on the Marauder. If I go to Borman, you can see I have a 50 and a 50. So with Borman, what I want to do is try my best to take out the Pyro. Okay. And then with Ducks, we're going to try and hit the Pyro as well. Okay, and he's out. And then with Selma, we're going to try and hit the Marauder. So, we took out the two that can actually hit us with range. We're behind high cover, so the Chief can't move. None of them can move. So now the dogs are probably going to lose their cover here soon. I mean, their route. So we're going to try and take out a dog. And then we'll probably go into... This is what we're going to do with him, with Borman. And then we'll go into Overwatch. And then with Ducks, we're going to try and finish off that dog. But we missed. Alright, so now it's their turn. They're going to get a chance to move here. Alright, so you can see the Chief is here. The dog is right there and another dog right here. So with Ducks, we're going to reload. Kill this dog. And then with her, what we're going to do is we're actually going to move to cover. And then most likely, yeah, we'll move here. And then we're going to root the dog again. We can actually root them both. So now with Borman, we might be able to charge and knock him down. If we can't, then what the best thing to do is to do run and gun. And we're going to run over here, get behind high cover, and then we're going to shoot the Chief. So the Chief is going to get a shot off on one of our guys, but they're all behind high cover, so there's a good chance he should miss. Of course he didn't. So Ducks took 4 damage. Alright. So Borman, we could knock him down. Actually, we are going to knock him down.
Don't it?
And then with Ducks, we'll reload, and then we'll kill the zone dog.
Now it's getting fun.
And then Selma can kill the zone dog. Alright, so then the only one we really have to take out now is the Chief. So we'll just do this. We'll just run all the way here for this round. Same with Ducks. We'll just run over here. Okay, and then Ducks' turn. And we'll move him right here. And then we'll reload. And there we go.
They had it coming.
So not bad. The only one that really took damage was Ducks. And, I mean, we were behind high cover, so there was he only had a 25% chance to hit me. And now we pick up our third and final silent weapon, which we're going to use on Borman. And life is going to be good. So what we're going to do is, now that we made it through here, we're going to end up going back through to the other side. But before that, we're going to stop at the Ark. And we are going to get our, go to Prips, do that whole thing. And then I think we'll be done with this episode. So that's what we'll do next. And I think we got everything else. I don't think there's anything else we can get. Pretty sure we looted everything. And what we really only ended up with is Ducks taking some damage. So I'll probably just heal him quick. Alright. And we should be good. So now, if you can see, we've already been to the high road, so we're just gonna go right back to the Ark. Yes. We'll go to Prips. We can probably upgrade Borman's weapon, or we can wait. I'll probably upgrade it. We're at 63. So let's go to Prips.
Well, look what the Zone Wolf
So this is what we're going to get. We're going to get the Pyro because that unlocks the next tier. And this adds 1 extra fire damage per turn to our Molotov cocktails. And then we're going to go to Deltas. And here we go. So now we got this one. So if we upgrade this one, it'll do 15 damage. I'm sorry, it'll do 5 damage. So now we can do a total of 15. We're going to need to get to 16 soon. So we're going to save up until we can get 60. Because that's going to be pretty big for us. All these look good. There's no additions we can add on here. So yeah, I think that's all we can really do here. And then as for med kits, I think we'll use one real quick on ducks. And I think 6 is fine. I think 6 will do us. So that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please give it some likes down below. And then stay tuned for my next episode. So this is Van from the Vaniverse Gaming channel. Thanks for watching. Cheers and peace out.